Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to my live. Welcome to my channel, Order and Law, GCU. GCU stands for Galactic Confederation Unit. I am your humble host, D.A. LaSherlingo. Okay? So, I'm also in the chat as LaSherlingo. All right? Okay. So, listen. There is a short on my page. It's the one that has the cover of an ancient book, right? And this is a download that I got, but it was the type of thing that I said that you can't just say it and just walk away. And if you follow me on both channels, I posted it on both channels. So I have to come and back up what I said on both channels. And this short is about tarot card readers, right? Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and read it and break it down. The download was the tarot card readers are falling indirectly into a hidden agenda to lead people back to the Bible. Okay, stop right there. I'm not saying that I'm against the Bible. I am not against the Bible. Matter of fact, my religion that I grew up in, it was Christian. So I learned the Bible. And that's why, hey, you guys, if you ever heard me talk before, you heard me say that I graduated from the church. And I say I graduated from the church because, I graduated from the church because I already learned everything it is to know in church. And I use the Bible as a reference tool. And that's another reason why I wanted to back up what I said, because there are other high priestess that use the Bible, okay, as a reference tool. Now, let me say this. If you're not Christian, just relate the Bible to whatever the leading book is in your religion. Okay? So whenever I say Bible, you just think about the book that your religion or your culture follows. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Now, I use the Bible, but not in a way that they are attempting to use the Bible and tarot in the past 7 days, because I've been sitting back and I've been watching what's going on. And it makes me real tender about the situation because I need to speak up on it. Everybody cannot read tarot cards, okay? They can't. Let's talk about it. Even if you don't believe in tarot cards or whatever, and you believe in reading the Bible, right? Just because they sell the Bible at the bookstore and somebody go in there and get a Bible at a bookstore and they read it and they come and tell you that they a preacher, you gonna run off and follow them? No, you're not. And it's the same thing with spirituality. I personally, I don't like the fact that tarot cards are made so readily available to the public, because it really make people think that they can go out here and read tarot just because they can go to the bookstore and buy a tarot card deck. And that's not how it works, because you all know the tarot client base, right? Those of you who watch tarot readings as a client, you're not trying to learn how to read tarot. You're watching because you need clarity, understanding, insight, and knowledge, right? Okay. you know that the knowledge that you're seeking, that it's supposed to be esoteric knowledge. And you telling me everybody you see got esoteric knowledge, is that ready available that anybody got it? No. So just like you will be picky with your synagogue, your chapel, or your church, you need to be picky with your tarot card reader. So back to what I was saying about the tarot card readers, are you trying to put the Bible in their tarot card channels? And another reason that this is occurring is because there is a race, okay? It's a hidden competition to see who is going to fulfill the prophecy that's supposed to be about the ancient being that's coming from the biblical time, that's a prophet. And you have people attempting to fulfill those shoes. Now, hold on. Let me take a minute and read the chat because I do got the chat open right here. Okay, the Holy Quran says, you are a fraud, LOL. Only Allah knows the future. You're not Allah. I never said that I was. But just because the Holy Quran says that, does that mean that he can't tell me what he know? Do that mean that he cannot sup with my spirit and find me delightful enough and trustworthy enough to say what that which is true just because he don't tell you? No, that is not what that means. But thank you for your comment. So I use the Bible as a reference tool because there is a lot of encouraging things. Now, like I was saying about the other high priestess that are in alignment with me, this is an example of what you will hear them say. You will hear them say things like, pray Psalms 91 for protection, and then they'll leave it at that. You'll hear them say, well, read Psalms 35 if you feel this way, and they'll leave it at that. But lately, over the past 7 days, I have been hearing a lot of traditional, like Southern Baptist preaching on tarot channels. Like people really saying things like, basically read the hands and feet of Jesus. No. So I have a Bible tarot deck that I've been working on, and I'm gonna share it with y'all. I used it on my channel before. I have content that it actually applies with, but I haven't been making that content. Now, I'm not showing you this to press this upon you. I'm showing you this to back up why I said in that short what I said, because the way that they're using the Bible is not intended on how God is intending on it. So let me continue on with my download. It says the channels have turned into Bible study and Sunday services where they're teaching the Bible, and that's cool, but it's not the way that God has intended for the bridge for religion to spirituality to be created. That's not what God intended. And that's not going to be revealed at this time because honestly, the world is not ready for that. So you need to be very picky as you watch tarot card readings. Now, before I go into my next example on why you need to be picky and why everybody is not chosen to give you a tarot card reading, it's too much of anybody can go and buy a tarot card deck and give a reading. No. But I want to talk about how I incorporate religion in my channel. Now, I have a deck that I created. It has 4 categories, which is based off of like the tarot. One of the categories is called Journey Worries. One is called Spiritual Warfare. One is True Spiritual Leader. And the other one is Encouragement. Because like I said, to me, I use the Bible as a reference tool. I'm not even going to push it upon you. I even been led, because there's a saying in the Bible, like to walk by faith and not by sight, right? Okay. As my ministry has grown, I don't even say that phrase like that because it's too many cultures that need the encouragement and the understand. I will tell a person to walk by what they trust, not by what they know. because everybody don't understand the King James version of a black church. And if you really are a prophet of God of all the nations, you shouldn't be, if God did it for me, he gonna do it for you. And what you need to do is you need to continue to pray and watch my tarot channel. That what the fuck? The whole point of outgrowing religion is to understand that we really do not wrestle against people, but against demonic entities. Which, to be real, a lot of black churches, because I can only talk about where I'm from, they don't know really how to help you get rid of a demonic entity. Especially when you've been having generations of people doing spell work on you. And you had, say for example, you had an entity attachment put on you to be promiscuous at like age 3 or 4. This entity done got so comfortable with you. As you grow up, it allows you to go ahead and have certain successes and failures in life. And the whole time it's right there. And you're going to your church and giving your tithes and doing all of this and that and carrying the entity around with you everywhere you go because there is no real deliverance. You, okay? But until you come into your spirituality and you can even look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, I have been having spell work put on me. So let me fight back. Now, I'm not saying fight back with spell work, but going within and seeing what it is that you need to change, or you may even like fighting back for you as you are coming out of religion. It could look like you coming into tarot because that's the tarot knowledge of what is going on with your soul behind the scenes. And that's why everybody can't teach it. So I'm very, very, very tender about the topic. Thank you all so much for coming through. You know, I really appreciate you being here. All right. So this is the example that the Holy Spirit wanted me to show y'all about what transitioning, in addition to everything else that I just said. Hi, Christina. Everything that I just said, right? This is an example. When I created this deck, I was talking about the full armor of God. Now, if you're not Christian, let me tell you what the full armor of God is. It's an analogy of a person dressed up in an armor suit, like a knight from the medieval times, and he's fully dressed in armor. And each piece of his armor has like a supernatural power. Okay, and that's in the Bible. But what I did, and people who are Christian believe that they can use these scriptures to protect them. Okay, I don't think that they're thinking they're doing it supernatural, but that's actually what they're asking for. Okay, so I took this group of scriptures and I associated it with the chakras because the armor covers every part of the body. So this is under the spiritual warfare, which if you watch tarot, then you understand, okay, you're having spiritual warfare. Full armor of God in Ephesians 6:16. It says, above all, taking the shield of faith. So think of the shield like a armor God shield that you can use to be able to extinguish the fiery arrows of the evil one. Now, the shield of faith, that was associated to me with the third eye chakra. Because you need to be able to see the fiery arrows of the evil one in the spirit. Now, I don't know how they talking about that at your church or whatever. That's overall energy. That's going to be overall energy, okay? Spiritual warfare. You need to protect your third eye at this time. I also put on this card that this correlates with the pulmonary gland. Excuse me. Yeah, I did. Excuse me. I keep bumping that. So that's how I use the biblical text over here. I'm not going to preach it, I'm not going to force it on you. I want to present it in a way that it correlates directly, okay? It correlates directly to what you are going through and what you are experiencing. Now, let's move forward and go back and talk about the tarot cards being available to everybody. I'm also offended, okay, because of the way that I got my gifts. I am also offended at the fact that they present tarot card and tarot card reading um that you can go and get a tarot card deck, you can get the book, right? And then that you can give yourself a tarot card reading. Okay. Well, think about it like this. They also have Ouija boards out there, right? Okay. I've never done a Ouija board before. I've never done a Ouija board before. But I do know about dark and light. And I feel as though I'm divinely guided to say this. I'm not just saying this. Just like you can use a Ouija board and you can use an evil spirit to get a message, I believe that you can use a spirit of the light to get the message. Okay? Now, like I said, I never did it before, but I believe that could be true because that's what my divine team told me. Now, with that being the case, when it comes to people reading tarot messages, people have the opportunity, right? Well, I don't want to say the opportunity, but it's already destined as to what type of energies that are around those type of people. So when everybody goes and they get a tarot card deck and they start shuffling the deck and they are not ordained to be doing it, they are connecting with spirits. They're connecting with the spirits that are around them. And the spirits that are around them are giving them those messages. So while you are out here being a tarot client, you need to be aware that everybody is not ordained and anointed to be giving you any type of message. You know why they have so many different tarot type of channels and why you get so many different tarot type of messages? It's because it depends on that vessel and what that vessel has allowed to consume and overtake in their body. That's why you can go, and some of them it just be a bunch of drama. I'm gonna say it like that. It'll be a bunch of drama, and not like in a like I have drama, but you know what I'm talking about. The stuff that don't appease and that don't follow to like how you carry yourself. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's what I want to say. Use your third eye chakra as you are watching tarot because it's okay for you to find esoteric knowledge that matches your lifestyle. You have to use your intuition. And as far as adding religion into tarot, be careful with that too. Because some of them are still stuck in a religious phase and they don't even understand that they are actually being religious in what they're saying, what they're doing, and the message that they're carrying out. It's so classic. And I can only talk about my culture and the people that I have watched in my culture do that. So yeah, that's why that download came through. That's why that download came through. Was it anything else? I don't think it was anything else. But if you want to talk about that, we could talk about that. Like, I feel the energy that goes on. I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. It's just that I have went through so many different things to become, the type of high priestess that I am. Welcome in. Welcome in, Mandy. I have just put so much energy in to become the high priestess that I am. It's just that I I get really, really tender when I sit and I watch and I sit and I watch and I see the things that are being said, the way that people are presenting themselves, the messages that are going out. And listen, if you really are a tarot client, you could tell when they done sat there and copied somebody's whole message. You don't have to participate in that. But anyway, I think I have already, basically backed up what I said. I'm also here to have convo with y'all. So if you have things you want to talk about, we could talk about them and we can look into it. But until then, with the Eight of Wands, let's see what the Most High has for this channel. Now, this channel definitely, the Eight of Wands to the Ace of Swords to the Tower. All right, so my spirit team definitely got a message they want to get out and like right now. What's going on, you guys? About a 10 of Pentacles. The Chariot to the investment. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's use our third eye and see what's going on. There's some fast clarity that's coming in. A person can be put up under lies and illusions for so long, but then all of a sudden, just like that, they can actually be in this tower moment because they're seeing the truth as to what is going on in the situation. And it's got something to do with a family situation. It could be a family living situation, how the structure of the family is set up, the people, places, and things that are involved in this family. But this is this is a prime channel over here. If you need collective tarot reads, I have another channel. It's the Sherlingo. I'm gonna put it in the chat. You can go over there, but right here, we're gonna get into it because these people getting this tower, they wouldn't be getting this tower if they didn't do nothing they wasn't supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's the other channel right there. So show me this clarity that they had regarding this tower that changed their life. I mean, like, it was like they got a text message, and then the text message gave them clarity about a phone call, and then they thought about an event that happened in the past. They couldn't go back to sleep after that because it all made sense. It all came together. Just take it as it resonates. Use your third eye, okay? Like I said, your third eye is really what you can call your faith, your trust. You have to go with it. And I'm going to tell you, one of my mantras is it takes a lot of courage to stand alone. And if you are getting a message to your third eye that's giving you major clarity, you have to stand on that, or else you're getting a message for nothing. Your spirit team is notifying you of a situation for no reason at all if you don't take action on it. Show me this clarity about this tower. A wedding or a marriage. A crime of passion, and a meeting. Wait a minute. Now, see, I talked about this before about somebody marrying somebody intentionally, right? Just so that they could eventually get some type of monetary gain off of them. But in that reading that I did it like 3 weeks ago. They messed around and had a baby, and they caught feelings for each other. And the person that was sent in to do the crime of passion, they couldn't do it. And this person, I think in that reading, did they find out? Is there anything else on this deck? I know that sounds crazy. Yeah, because it's the reading where the thumbnail is with the guy and he's holding the baby and the other, and he's sitting between two women. Let me read the chat. Hold on. That part. I'm teaching people to purge their nervous system. Okay. I love your tattoos on your hand. Wow, what a life. Thank you. I appreciate that. And see, I like how you are staying focused on what your ancestral team is teaching you to share with people. Because you can best believe after people watch my channel, they're going to go within and see what it is that they need. And some people are going to get the download that they need to have a nervous system clean or detox or something like that. And those are the people who need to put that type of remedy into their cleansing toolbox. And that's how I teach people to learn their own way to cleanse themselves, because that's the true way. We all have different bloodline cocktails. Right, we have all been going around for a hot minute about that. Right. Yeah. Yeah. But it's really important to stay focused on what it is that you need for your bloodline, and not being so not being so trendy, okay? Not being so trendy with just doing things, because they're not going to be fruitful. And that's why I be talking about coming out of religion, graduating from the church, if you will, because it get to a point like, okay, you go on that day, you give your money, you may even participate in the programs that they have, but did you ever see any type of real change? Did you? Your energy is beautiful, by the way. You keep being beautiful. You have so much good. Thank you. I will. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your conversation. I hope I said something to encourage you on your way. And I really appreciate all the encouragement that you're pouring into my channel at this time. Thank you. So let's get back to this, right? I think this is a follow up on that reading that's on my page. So something dramatic has happened in that family setting. Some clarity has came in right away. What deck y'all would use? Okay. Okay. We are gonna see what the clarity is that came through. I need this deck right here. This is my intuitive clue card deck. Okay. Also, I'm gonna use this deck right here to see what state this is happening in. So, okay, if you didn't know, D.A. Lingo, that's the title that was given to me by the Galactic Federation, because I don't like titles, but I have this job that I have to do, and I take it very seriously. So, and other high priestess, they know this, right? That we are strategically placed in different places throughout the world so that we could pray for it and, you know, help protect that area. Right now, I'm currently stationed in the United States. So that's my region. I'm going to just leave that right there. So I'm working with the United States. I have a new deck that I created. This is the deck that I use for the news brief reads. If you go on my page, starting on May the 5th, okay, Cinco de Mayo, which was also a portal day, I started doing daily reads where I pull one state card and I see what is going on in that state, okay? And that could be the state you live in, the state that you know the person is in that it relates to. It could be a state that came up, or maybe like a city came up, and then I'll start talking about the state. That's a confirmation. But either way, I have to work with the United States. So let's see what state this is going on in. Because like I said, I did pick this up before, and by America being a melting pot, it still be different cultures here. I felt that. Okay, that's interesting. Listen, I didn't create this job. God created this job for me, and God constantly gives the Holy Spirit and my spirit team the creative ideas on how He wants to see these things go. So I have to just do that. What state is this for? Washington. The capital of Washington is Olympia. Okay. The abbreviation for Washington is WA, and this is known as the Evergreen State. That's its nickname, Washington. So that's where this is happening at, in Washington. Now, isn't that like real close to Canada? And I do watch tarot, and I know Canada's been coming out a lot, and I don't know what the marriage laws or anything like that is in that area. I don't know if, I don't know if it's one of those areas where people normally have 2-3 spouses, but anyway, let's move forward. Show me what I need to see from the Two of the Clue card deck regarding this situation. It's a false narrative going on. Show me this false narrative. Something about bad parenting. Let's see. What's going on? This just keep coming out. That's that clarity that came through. That's why it keep coming out. Like the clarity came through real fast. Excuse me 1 second. Driving fast. Trying to get out of there, trying to relocate, change directions, change the story. Got SEX magic. Somebody could be realizing that's why they started feeling the way they felt about somebody else. It could be the whole reason why they even got married. Okay. Well, that's that on that. I don't want to get into that no more. This is a live. It's not no pre-recorded reading, so. Also going to take these out right here. Because when I'm on a live, I don't like the same energy to keep coming out over and over and over. So I am taking questions. If you all have any questions, you are welcome to ask me free questions. I really, really hope that I answer all y'all's questions about, you know, the bridge going from religion into spirituality. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into some collective tarot reading. Let's see what's going on. What's the energy of the people viewing the live right now? The ones that are scrolling in and out of the live, what's the energy of the people viewing the live right now? That's what I want to know. Because for some reason, it just got real, real quiet. And let me do this. I can turn some music on. Show me this sometimes when I'm doing nothing, I be like, these cards is saying the same thing the song is saying. Let me get a collective read. Six of Cups. Think about your goodness. That's the past. The moon. That's like that energy of not knowing what's coming forth, but you just keep going anyway. You just keep moving forward into the unknown, just based off of the past. You know what I'm saying? You just keep moving forward just based off of the past anyway. Anything else? You want to do the collective read? Anything? Just a little intermission. The sky. Oh, I love this song right here. What about the blessing? Priestess. See? That's what I'm talking about. Working with your spirit team. Can't you see? Yeah. That's what your spirit team is asking you. Can't you see what God has done? You the star, the high priestess. Come on, man. What else? Wish fulfillment, the blessing. I told you the cards be giving you the song. Anything else? Anything else? Ooh, pink cups. Somebody else is resonating with this, huh? Okay, let's see with the pink cups. Whoa. God done switch something up for a King of Cups. Didn't the tower just come out? Well, King of Cups, you got to look around and see. You know, I saw the Page of Cups when I was shuffling. I mean, the Page of Wands. It's a new beginning. Listen, let me stop. It's a new beginning coming in to a King of Cups energy that's resonating to that song as to what I was saying. Yeah. Like the tower don't always have to mean something bad. The tower, it can also mean something good. And with the Page of Wands coming out right behind that, that's a new start. That's new inspiration. And yeah, it might feel like, you know, it might be hard. It might make you sad because you got to start over. But hey, depending on who you are. Sorry. Because that was the same when the music was on. But yeah, I could do a general for you. I don't know if you're still here, Janice, or not, but I could do a general for you. But like I was just saying, depending on who you are, your financial status and things like that, starting over, it might not even be that hard for you. It'll just be something that you need to do. But yeah, I was just having a little intermission. Sometimes you have to push through. How you doing today, Janice? I hope all is well with you. It's raining here where I'm at. Most High God. Is there a message for Janice from her ancestors at this time? Is there something that she needs to know? May the 6th, 2026. I have the ancestor deck here. It's the Hoodoo Voodoo deck, but see, for me, it's the ancestors. So I'm going to see what the overall energy is that your ancestor team want to let you know, and then I'll get the regular tarot, Janice, and see what the message is for you today. Because she asked for a general. So it's something that is on her heart and mind. She's looking for clarity and understanding about it. Let's see if your ancestor team want to talk to you about it. What's going on with Janice? Okay, I have Emperor energy. I'm going to let you look at the card. Now, in this card, this was a really strong leader. You know, he was like the chief over many, many tribes. Aries energy, you could be an Aries, all right? Or this could have something to do with a strong male figure in your family, in your life. Excuse me, I'm going to take these two. Aries. Anything else in this set? What's going on with Janice? Hold on. also, between me or you, they don't want the message to get out. But it's a Father of Coins. I'm going to put this, what I have left, I'm going to reshuffle this and go back through it. Because the cards, they just start falling out my hand. Is there anything else here for Janice? Anything else for Janice? I could tell you right now that you are definitely, if you haven't been identifying what you are going through as spiritual warfare, you are going through spiritual warfare at this time. And it's a strong entity, and that can look like a lot of different things. It could be like something that you are battling mentally. It could be you trying to like move forward in a project with a person, place, or thing, and it feel like it's blocked, you can't move forward. It's definitely some tension and cause and effect going on in your life. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see what else. Show me why this Emperor energy came out. Show me why I'm feeling so much like tension and adversary. Yes. Yes, the adversary. It's like, like, no, it's like that. You go to bed, you lay down type energy. You don't try to be productive. You sit over there, you be happy with what you have. You're not gonna do anything else. That's the Lovers. Now listen, the Lovers was at the bottom, then it came out. Sometimes we do be in relationship with people. The Three of Swords, I have to take it. Sometimes we be in relationships with people and they be the opposite sex, but they really be jealous of us. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing to me. I'm trying to see where the camera is at. There it is. It's the weirdest thing to me. So we got the Three of Swords. This also turned over the Six of Cups to the Seven of Swords. So correlating to what I was saying about somebody trying to stop you from like moving forward, like emotionally or with a project, this is like what I'm finna say is intangible, okay? This spiritual warfare. And they're using the past emotions and things that you have been through to like steal from you. Say, for example, like, I don't know how old you are, but say if you're old enough to have a child that's like between 18 and 21, they may try to put you in a position where you have to always give to them because maybe you spent 6 years in prison or something like that. For example, that's how it's stealing from the past and constantly keeping you in a Three of Swords type energy. That's what that can look like. That could be a blockage because you're ready to move forward. You know what I'm saying? And then you may not even be able to give like you know, like that. And then who wants to be used? Okay, that's an example. But that's the type of energy that I'm feeling. What else is going on for Janice that she needs to be aware of? So you're going to be called, right, to stand up for yourself in a more confident way. That don't mean you have to be rude with it, but you do need to be intentional. What else is it for Janice regarding this? So this Emperor, this Aries energy, that's the person that's the biggest energy in your energy at this time. He's definitely a fire sign, King of Wands. Give me a final message on this. I I just heard that she knows everything. 5 of Cups wanted to come out. And that's it. That you know everything. Well, you know, I confirmed it. You know. That gave you the information and the clarity that you needed. So no more cards came out. So I'm going to close this for Janice at this time. Return her energy to her and call all mine back, clean and refresh. Thank you so much, Janice, for allowing me to help you on your journey at this time. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Okay. Oh, no, you're welcome. Thank you, too. I know there are a lot of channels that you can tune into, but I'm glad that you choose to tune in to me. I appreciate it. I really do. I have to start going live more so that people can get used to me and, you know, my energy and how I present myself. I really am here for you all. So if you all have any free questions, you can feel free to ask me. Okay? But until then, I'm going to do a general reading. Okay? I'm going to do a general reading. That was fun, though, when I was pulling the card to the song. I might do that again. First, I'm going to do a general reading now. See, I don't want to play too much music because I don't have a microphone. And I was told before that my voice is so soft. I don't want to drown my voice out. But let's get back into some regional news, you guys. All right. And if you do have a question, I can put this to the side and answer your question for you. I'm just here for you guys today because I want y'all to have more authentic experiences with true psychic tarot card readers. That's important to me because I can't just sit back and complain about what's going on and not even give you all the opportunity to really see what's going on out here. So, Holy Spirit team, what state do I need to see what's going on with? What state is it? DA was sure legal. Reporting the duty. Montana. I was thinking about Montana the other day. Okay, so this is happening in Montana. You don't have to be in Montana. You can know the people in Montana. You could have heard about something on the news happening in Montana. The capital in Montana is Helena. The abbreviation for Montana is MT. Okay, the initials MNT, they could be significant. Montana is known as the Treasure State or the Big Sky State. I guess because it's so close. Didn't I just get, what other state did I get? Yeah, Washington. This is in the same area. Don't make me get up and go over there and look at the map. Isn't Montana and Washington, they like right here, right? Something like that. Like that. So this area can be significant, okay? This is going to be the Pacific time zone. Portions of Montana, I think, are in the Central time zone. Okay, so, yeah, that area right there, that area. What's going on in Montana that I need to be aware of? What do I need to say about Montana? I got the True Crime Oracle deck right here, which is the official deck of the GCU channel. Okay. What's going on in Montana? Thank you all so much for being here. If you haven't hit the like button, just give me a thumbs up so it can stay in the algorithm. That way the people who really do have questions that they need answered, they can come across the live and get their questions answered. Every time it's a partner in crime, something's going down. And listen, when I do lives, I take out the energy after it comes out. So we got a partner in crime. Let's go to the people, places, and things that, because, here we go. What's going on in Montana with these two people working together? What's going on in Montana? So I got Montana, I got accomplice, partner in crime. I just talked about the partner in crime, people that was trying to set up the lady that had a baby. Now we over here in Montana. Take this as a news brief, okay? Something's going on in Montana. Let's see. People, places, and things. I have to straighten my little table up. Thank you for your patience. What's going on? Genius keep coming out. Is somebody in Montana that is really, really smart? Hold on a second. So you guys get more table. There you go. A reader. Okay, so accomplice, partner in crime. This is a crime channel. I was just okay. And they say I'm judgmental, and I be really hating to say stuff about people. I don't see how that works. Countryside, mountainside, real beauty, security guard, simple living, watchman. That makes sense. Somebody could live on like a big estate where they have security. It could be the security guard's estate that we're talking about. The security guard could be one of these people, or he could be protecting somebody. Why is this here? Why are we talking about this? Show me more from the people, places, and things, please. A stranger in the reverse. So stranger in the reverse, right? It's a stranger, but they have been introduced. So are these the two partner in crimes right here? Somebody you thought you didn't know, but you really know, and somebody that you do know? I don't want no more from this deck. Sometimes the energy, it just be so much. Okay, somebody was like, no, there's two more. Okay, whatever come out, take it as it resonate now. Okay. Hi, Kristen. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. All right, I'll give you two more. Finish the first thing. Holy Spirit, satisfy those that which need more evidence of what is already known. They want to see it. Show me more about Montana and the partner in crime. I think I see the two people involved, a security guard and a stranger. That's why people shouldn't judge people, right? Because somebody always want to act bougie, but then they always want to be real good friends with somebody from the hood. Do you have anything else? Anything else? I don't think it's nothing else need to be said from this deck. There go your curiosity. It's nothing else, okay? I just don't understand why people keep trying to set other people up, work against people, do partner in crime. Kind of like, that's what I don't understand. What part of the game is that? That's really what I just don't understand. I don't. So be aware if you are in Montana, you know somebody live in Montana on a countryside estate. that there could be a plan, some type of plan against them. And listen, it don't always have to be like a MDK type of plan. It don't even have to be like that type of energy. It could just be a plan to like make somebody feel some type of way. Put them like slow their business down. Make them get sick or force them to sign some type of contract. It be all people listen. But let's go to the tarot and then I'm gonna get out of this Montana energy. And also, to be honest, with the Ace of Pentacles coming out on the bottom, I feel like you're welcome, Kristen. Also, to be honest, I feel like when I said to sign some land away with Montana and Washington coming out together, I know it's somewhere on the map. They right there together. Somebody could own some land in that area. And it could be some type of plot to try to take it away from you. Let's see. Show me from the tarot. There go the Ten of Swords. Gemini energy. Show me Montana. Accomplice, partner in crime. Show me Montana. Accomplice, partner in crime. The Empress. Empress. You see how that just fell out? Wow. So they're trying to confuse the Empress that she knows somebody that she don't know. Oh, like I said, they already introduced that person to the Empress. You see how the Empress just fell right there? So they introduced her, but like she's still considered a person a stranger. I told you before, I'm the type of female, I'll just tell you off top. I don't care how old you are. I don't talk to strangers. I'm not talking to you. I don't talk to strangers. They're trying to force her to know something. Or know this passerby, this new friend. What else is going on in Montana? What is this? Six of Cups in the reverse. And this is a different deck. I haven't used this deck on this live. And the Six of Cups just keep coming out. Now it's out here in the reverse, which means that this is current energy. This is currently happening to a divine feminine energy. So you could have man in this area. I'm really picking that up. It could be knowingly and unknowingly. So I ask that if the Empress do not know about it, that it be brought to her attention. King of Wands. It's a story here I need to tap into because I was using the turquoise deck. This is the black deck. I keep getting the same cards. The Six of Cups, the King of Wands. Okay. What's this story? Is this happening? This is happening in Montana? Something about some lovers. Could have also had a trip to Montana. Somebody could have had a trip to Montana. What they got up there? They got the ski lodges or something like that. Okay. Who got the land in Montana with the mountains on it? They making money off of having a ski lodge. There's nothing wrong with that. But whoever you dealing with, they got somebody else on the side. Okay? And I don't know if you are working with a corporation to like build out more ski lodges. Okay, but if you are, you need to have those contracts reviewed because the people involved, one of them, the stranger in the reverse, do not have your best intention in mind. So this right here is about two scenarios. And it just keep coming out. So I'm just going to talk about it. Show me more about this Empress who is currently dealing with a King of Wands, and he got another lover, which is a Queen of Cups. He got more than one. Well, you could be the 2 or it could be 3. Look. The Devil to the 10 of Wands, creating massive burdens on you. You're supposed to be focusing on the business and stuff like that, but you can't because you're too emotionally distraught on what is currently happening. What else is going on? Because this just keep coming out. Hold on. Show me the Empress. The Empress. So you know about the betrayal. You sad. You upset. Hi, Lorena. You said you upset. It's currently got you down and out emotionally and mentally. Show me the 10 of Swords to the 6 of Cups in the reverse. I know how you feel when you say not my business. Trust me. I know exactly how you feel. Because it's like people put themselves in positions. Look. You see, I was trying to put it was like that. The Tower. Another card that was coming out in the other deck. This is bad. Is the Empress in the 10 of Swords to the Tower because of the King of Wands? Or is she in the 10 of Swords to the Tower because of the business? Clarify. Let's go to the yes and no deck. Is she in the 10 of Swords to the Tower behind the King of Wands? Yes or no? I'm going to do, that's 2 out of 3, yes or no. This is my yes or no deck. Because this deck got yes or no on the cards. Okay, let's do it the other way. Is she in the 10 of Swords to the Tower because of her business dealings? We're not going to just put the King of Wands first like that. Because I would hope that you could like try to get your money up. And not just be so sick to the stomach where you can't focus on your money. Is she feeling this way because of her business? What's that? Maybe. 2 out of 3. Is she feeling this way because of her business? Yes. Yes and maybe. What's the last one? Is she feeling this way because of her business? What? Maybe. Oh, I can't get no answer out of her. Look, yes, because she is in the 7 of Cups, definitely about the current karma. You know, you need to really take a step back and see things for what they are. Because I really personally think you feel this way about the King of Wands. But let's move forward. Because trying to talk to this person about how they feel is not helping the situation at all. I can't get no answer out of her. Okay. So show me the King of Wands. What do I need to say about the King of Wands, this lover, the Queen of Cups? Like, you know who. Let's go. Show me the King of Wands to the lovers. Well, actually, it would be the Tower to the King of Wands. Yeah, that kind of exhausted me just a tiny little bit right there. Show me the King of Wands. Get out of here, Nick. Show me the King of Wands to the Tower. Show me King of Wands to the Tower. I got 2. Came out the 4 of Cups to the Death. Oh, wow. So he's not happy with the choices and the decision he's been making. He thought that this was going to turn out differently. They probably thought that the business was going to, I'm telling you, this got something to do with some type of land up there and some skiing lodges, some money. He thought it was going to turn around. Sometimes they think the Empress is slow because she caring, but she ain't slow. She just cares. She like to take her time. She like to look at all the aspects of the situation. That way, when it do come to the time where she just might on accident crash out, she'll have some of her bearings left to hopefully get her out of the Ten of Swords into the Hangman position, okay, and establish what options she have left. So I do see that there's an ending coming to this relationship with the Queen of Cups. Let's talk about that for a minute. What's going on with this ending coming to this relationship with the Queen of Cups? I mean, it's probably was based off and generated on the money that she thought she was going to be getting. Show me death to the Queen of Cups, please. Death to the Lovers, to the Queen of Cups. She like, nope, you're not gonna get in my business. Three of Swords, it wanted to pop out. Like, it wanted to pop out. Just in case nothing else pop out, because this energy right here, they don't want to be known. They don't want to be seen. Because when it all falls down and they end up looking real stupid in the end, they want to keep their identity hidden because they know they stupid, they dumb, they should have never did it. Look, King of Swords in the reverse, they going to be acting a whole donkey. Running their mouth, acting like they don't know why everything is falling down the ways because they were made promises and, they went on all of these, yada. Listen, I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. That's what's happening in Montana. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Close that door, Archangels. I call back all my energy, clean and refresh. I don't want to pick up on this King of Wands and this Six of Cup energy no more during the live. I already talked about it. You have to believe what's being told through the tarot as a tarot client, or me giving you the story and telling you what I see and what your spirit guides are allowing us to talk about. It don't do any good. You have to believe it. And then you have to get in a position where you put yourself into the third night of the soul, right? Put yourself in the third night of the soul. And then make changes. I'm going to sage my cards. I'm going to play y'all some music. And I'm going to come back and get y'all a collective read. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. Let me see something. They shouldn't say nothing about me playing this particular DJ on my channel because he a YouTube DJ. I gotta change my energy. This DJ that I'm finna play, this is Paige right here. Paige Cornette. I'm just playing this because it don't have no cursing in it. I'm not trying to convert you. I gotta save my cards, take a break, and then I'm gonna give y'all a collective read. And let me turn my own speaker.
Power on. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
On the other side of this, blessing, 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 yeah. On the other side of this is a blessing, 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 yeah. See, I put the cards out during the live. I don't use that. DJ Jack recording that. One touch got me freedom. Instead of praying to forgive me in my sins, that's what he is. Forgot about him, I just like a leader. I was a heathen, I was lost when I crossed over your boundaries. Still came and you found me. I felt like Peter when I let the city trouble all around me, but you don't want to get me from drowning. Hey, I know you to be Jehovah Jireh, whenever I ain't got it, whenever I ain't got it. When I'm lost, I just think about the man who was blind, but you open up his eyes and you open up his eyes. Yeah, when I feel like I'm in the desert. Think about life, think about the one with 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 the. He came for the saints and the sinners. Game clock at the shot for the winner. In it for the long haul, no sprinter. You got a seat at the table for the dinner. It's every game go crazy when you show up. Haters hate it when the righteous get the blow up. I'm doing your call right now. You at work, you in traffic, where you at? You in the gym? We're gonna party for Jesus, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to this whole mix. Like, from the start to the end. I'm gonna go crazy, right? Let's go. He loves me all the time, and that's the reason why he makes the sun shine on me. Dropping all the holy swag, holy swag. I ain't holding nothing back, nothing back. Throw it back up in his bag, in his bag, in his. Blessed are the poor in the spirit. Say your prayers and it out that I'm hearing. There's freedom in his name when you fear it. Purify and fire if you're winning. Make these beats on, put your eyes up. See that city on the hill about the light up. Be a fireworks out for the night up. Yeah. Before your time's up. I wanna apologize. I'm the apple of his eye. There's a reason why he makes the sun to shine down on me. He loves me all the time. That's the reason why he makes the sun to shine. Gonna feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good, feel good, just the beat. Gonna feel good, just the beat, just the beat, just the beat. In God's hands, gonna feel good. In God's hands, when we're just standing in God's hands. I'm living in these moments that I pray for. Standing in the place I was made for. I'm just walking in the hands of the Lord. See, I can tell you all, give me all, give me all. You want undercover with your grace. Protect how you found me in my shame. But you can give me over to my chain. You arrested me with love, and you sentenced me to change. Bloodshot, looking different, I'm amazed. Put me out the crib, but you found me. You had to run it back, you do it all again. And now you're stepping out, know I'm locked in, and I ain't stressing out. Counting in the sands when they count me out. Don't it feel good? 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 Just the beat, just the beat, just the beat. In God's hands, don't it feel good? In God's hands, knowing that you're standing in God's hands. Thank you for always staying in my life. I realize I don't need anything. I need you by my side. Show me life. Oh no. Oh no. I try to pretend I can do it without you, but I'll be out of my mind, doing things my way. Moving faith, just living life mine. I don't want this life no more. Regulate my mind, body and soul. is DJ Patrick Burnett. What's up, y'all? Yeah, thank y'all for joining me. I had to take a break. I had to take a break because that energy was getting a little heavy, but I'm not tapping into that anymore. Welcome in. Welcome in. What am I doing? Well, at first I was clarifying a short that I made. If you haven't seen the short, it's on my page, okay? And I was just basically talking about how that sometimes a prophecy can go out and people will try to, create the prophecy as them being the one. This is the short I'm talking about right here, the one with the Bible right here. So I already clarified that, so you could just watch it on the playback, or you can go and you can watch the short itself, okay? But other than that, we're finna get back into some collective tarot reads. Thank y'all so much for helping the GCU channel grow. I do have daily messages for you guys. It took a while for me to get the creative concept together. The Holy Spirit gave me the permission to create it. So that's what you're seeing me do today. Is the daily content is news briefs based off of different states in the United States, because I am currently assigned to the United States of America. I take my job very seriously, but I'm also learning at the same time that I have to be very careful what I say, because one of the things that I say is that my channel is not for entertainment. And I still feel that way. I just don't say it all the time, that my channel is not for entertainment, because it's not. Okay? So I'm also in the chat as LaSure Lingo. If you're looking for daily collective tarot reads, you can find that on LaSure Lingo. I also have a daily prediction, okay, where I give you the prediction of what's going to happen that day, and it's pre-recorded. And I show you the day and the time that I pre-record the video. That's how Holy Spirit told me to do that. So I did. So let's just move forward and see. Let's go to the True Crime Oracle first. Let's do a collective read for those that are viewing something that they may need to know. They need clarity, confirmation. It's a couple in regret. See that? Could be about some. Sure it is. It's always about buried money, isn't it? It's always about the money. For those that are viewing, what is the message at this time? If you do like my energy, you like my content, you like the way that I give you the formula on this thing they call life, go ahead and subscribe so you can get more content like this. Let's see. Overall energy on True Crime Oracle, please. Hidden. It didn't want to come out, so I'm going to put it right back there. Oh, that came out though. What is this? Okay. A male. Okay, so we got masculine energy. What about him? It's a hidden male. Somebody hiding behind their keyboard. You know why I was going? Because look at him. He's sitting up here peeping through the blinds, looking behind the camera phone and whatnot. That's how they came. Okay, we about to talk about his ass then. Because he definitely operated in a mode that I would call sneaky at minimum. He's definitely being sneaky at minimum. Abusing the deck. That's on the bottom of the deck. Let's go to the intuitive clue cards. What's up with this man? Holy Spirit say he got chestnut brown eyes. Oh. Oh. No. He on the ABC boy girl team. Now, I don't want to read this energy and be telling people business like that. But why is it coming out on my table like this? See, I be telling y'all, man. I be telling y'all. It's a difference between me and those like me that are true psychic readers. And energy people, we pick up. Okay, all right, that's fine. We're gonna talk about it. Because it shouldn't be coming out on the table. Also, I forgot I have my little timer right here. I'm gonna use my little timer. I'm gonna talk about it only for the length of the timer. I don't even want no more from here because whatever's going on, none of my business. Just like Lorraine said in the chat, not my business. But I'm here to report the news, so let's report it. All right, we got a male watching. And peeking. He got chestnut brown eyes. And maybe he's not on the ABC boy girl team. Maybe he's not on the ABC boy team because he knows a boy. Maybe he's being watched. Maybe he is being watched by the ABC team. Maybe somebody's watching him watch somebody else. Let's just see. Before I start the timer, let me just drink this. This is a case. All right. Show me what I need to see, please, and thank you. Show me the smell. I have done enough speculating. Give me the truth at this time. King of Pentacles. Masculine energy. What's going on with this male? Chestnut brown eyes. Two of Cups. Okay, so that's representation of that. Okay, so is he on the team? What's going on with this? I don't know about that. I want to get looking back. His ancestor deck. Divine ancestors, can you show me why is he here? Why is this popping up in our lives? You know, I take everything seriously. You know, I always say this is not for entertainment. What's going on with this male? Like, is he good or is he bad? Just be real with me. Is he good or is he bad? And y'all just see me shuffling these cards. They all in the upright except the one on the bottom. You see that? Except for this one. He bad. Temperance in the reverse. This male that's watching, somebody in Divine Collective, he's bad. Temperance in the reverse. He could be someone of prominence, not only in the 3D, but in the 5D with the Hierophant coming out. Okay? He could be the leader of something. He could have spiritual ranking too. He does have spiritual ranking. He's of the dark elite. This is someone of the dark elite. Okay, the Temperance to the Hierophant, that's the total energy. He's someone of the dark elite. A warlock. And he has chestnut brown eyes. Even in this card, this person has a lighter color eye. And he's watching someone in the divine collective. He's someone of the dark congregation, okay? And he's watching someone in the divine collective. That's what's going on here. So, show me. I ain't gonna ask no questions. Just show me what you need to see. This is just more establishment of his leader energy with the Emperor coming out. Also, he feels as though the way that he operates darkly is within some type of divine order. And I guess it is with the 4 to the 5 and the major arcanas coming out and the 9 of coins. Okay. So this energy, this man that is watching someone in the divine collective, with the 9 of coins, right? That's like 9 of pentacles. It's two things. I think it goes without saying that he has enough of the financial status that he needs, but this is the person that he's watching, a 9 of coins energy. But he also has a 9 of coin energy within himself too. I'm also getting that he has someone watching her in the 3D and in the 5D. Like this Emperor coming out right next to this card, that's like 3D contact. Even though they may not be making contact with her, they're watching her. This male right here, this warlock with the chestnut brown eyes. That's probably why the ABC team is watching him, because he's watching a 9 of coin energy. What else is going on with this? The Son of Sticks. Okay, so this is like the Page of Wands. About the Page of Wands. It's like they're trying to, yeah. It's like they're trying to force the 9 of coins energy, right? To like restart something, to start anew, because the Page of Wands is about new passionate beginnings and things like that. But the thing about this is he has his hand up, right? And the hand is up, oh, excuse me, next to the 9 of coins. It's like, stop, bag up, go back. You know, we need you to start over. And you're already in the 9 of coins, and that is being verified because the next card that came out was the 7 of coins. So they want an energy that's already sufficient in where they are to have to go back. Even in the difference in the cards, look, in the 9 of coins, she in the house, tending to her pet, chilling. In the 7, out in the field, you know, gardening. That's a different type of work. I'm not saying that gardening cannot be enjoyable, but you know what I'm saying. It's an energy, this male that is lurking in the background with his chestnut brown eyes, okay? That's his plan, to get you to make you feel like you need to go back and start something over. Like something's not working. Oh, maybe I should try that again. That's this energy that you may be feeling. But okay, so Holy Spirit, is the ABC team, is that like our spiritual team? Is that our spiritual team that's watching him? Because all of this sounds like spiritual warfare. All of this sounds like spiritual warfare. So is this our spiritual team? The ABC team? Is that the spiritual team? Let me tell you something about spiritual warfare and the transition that it makes when it goes from the 5D to the 3D. If you really are in a situation where someone is like just observing you in real life, and they're observing you in real life because they have took the way that they think and feel out of their mind, and they want to like see it happen in a tangible way, your spirit team will protect you in the 3D from the 5D. I'm going to say that again. Your spirit team will protect you in the 3D from the 5D. And I sounded like a preacher when I said that, and I don't like that because I'm not a preacher. I just want to make sure you understand. So what does it look like when your spirit team protects you from the 5D? That looks like you following your intuition when they say, don't go here on this day. Don't talk to that person. Don't share your energy with them. Don't smile back at them. Don't give them your phone number. Park over here. Wear this outfit that day. That's how they protect you. So if you follow those instructions out, then you'll be safe in the 3D. So whether they got somebody following you around or not, the person, like if the person's goal is to make contact with you, right? Or get a photo or something of you. If you follow your spirit team instructions, those efforts could be diverted because maybe you'll go down this aisle at that time, or maybe you'll park over here, or maybe you'll go to a different side of town. That's how you get your protection. Yeah. What else about this do I need to say? Somebody ancestor team is trying to let them know. Okay, this is not a personal read. This is a collective read. That's how you get justice. Your ancestor, whichever one you feel most connected to when it comes to esoteric knowledge, they trying to let you know right now. That's how you get justice. They using me to tell you that's how you get justice in these situations. But you got to believe. I know I'm being watched. Close that door, ancestors and archangels. I know that I'm being watched. Don't give a damn. Sometimes it get under my skin. Sometimes it do. But overall, I'm very tempered in the situation. You know, it gives me confidence. It gives me the confidence to know that, hell, I'm more important than what they want me to believe that I am. I gotta be. I can't just be not shit on nothing, on a stick on the ground. Nah, it can't be that serious. Because if I was, wouldn't be so much attention on shit on the ground. Matter of fact, the way it's raining, it get washed away, wouldn't it? Ain't got washed away yet. So, and that comes with, you know, after the shock of know you're being gang stalked and things like that. But yeah, I function pretty well with it now, don't I, guys? Yep. I don't have the urge to want to out them and see them, tell everybody that I see them. Every little move and change that they make, I know they make it. They think they so smart, but they not. I don't even tell them that I can see what they doing, because I know to hurt their feelings. They're like, man, she say everything she see. Yep. So that's why this guy right here is watching. Be aware. What else you want me to talk about, Holy Spirit? Thank you all so much for being here. Now listen, if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because this is a criminal channel, okay? And I'm dedicated to getting y'all daily news briefs on different states in the United States of America. I am D.A. LaSherlingo. I'm your humble host, okay? And the region that I'm assigned to right now is the United States of America. That's where I currently live at, all right? Make sure you subscribe. This is a tarot channel, all right? Also, sometimes I talk about my own criminal situations I have going on with my family. Not that I have a criminal situation, because I don't, okay? I'm in no fear of any type of imprisonment. I have no open court cases. There is nothing negative going on with me in that sense of the word, okay? But sometimes I have to speak on those that I left behind. Ooh, speaking of which, I just got a download to do a reading on the karmic and somebody in your life. Okay, let me get my karmic deck. It's over there. Hold on a second. Because Holy Spirit say somebody viewing. Somebody viewing got a karmic in their life they need to be aware of, that's doing something that's going to come out in the True Crime Oracle deck. So I got to get the personality from the karmic deck, and then I got to get the behavior from the True Crime Oracle deck. Okay. This for somebody viewing. Thank you for viewing. I hope whatever is getting ready to come out, that it blesses you. If it does, you can support me by liking my live and subscribing to the channel. It is my ultimate goal that the Most High God put me in a position where that I can make myself available to help you all in an esoteric manner more frequently. Go on and get in the deck, mistress. See a mistress? She's like, All right, so this is for somebody viewing. Most High God say that your spirit team needs to talk to you about a karmic that is in your energy at this time. Okay. I'm gonna have to get me a bigger hourglass. Okay, so this person, they could be a Sag, all right? That's the only information I'm taking off of that card. They hot, they on fire. Y'all need to give me like, I think this is only like 60 seconds or something like that, but I need like, I know they time based. Things will change. Everything will get greater. Everything will get greater. Show me this karmic. We all want to see. We want to see retired of waiting. Show it to us. Show me this karmic. It's a nephew. He could be a Sagittarius, okay? And this could be your nephew or somebody you dealing with nephew, or it could be somebody you called nephew. It could be somebody nicknamed nephew, I just heard, but whoever it is, they're over the age of 21. And what are they doing that needs to come out of the true crime? That it's going to be new energy, because like I said, I don't put the energy back on a live. What are they doing? I keep saying mind control. Okay, I don't know if this reading is for a man or a woman. I see jealousy. What's this nephew doing? that needs to be exposed. Whatever it is, it's a man-made disaster. What did he do? What did he do? Something on social media. What did he do? Did he do the no milk challenge? What happened? What did this nephew do on social media? Sometimes people just show out pure evilness. Devil. Anything else? He done show out on social media. What's this? This like look like it's in the reverse. Like, let me see what it is first. What? What? Huh? Bye, Janice. You be safe going to work. Okay? And I appreciate you spending time with me on my live today. Okay, I wish you could stay too, but I send you travel, blessings, and grace. Take care. I'm gonna turn this over before you leave. It's alive in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a man-made disaster because anybody who, if you just scrolled on and you saw this spread, you would be like, oh, man-made disaster, social media, devil, alive in the reverse. Did somebody kill somebody on social media? Unalive, I meant to say. That's what it looked like, don't it? That's exactly what it looks like. Ooh. Anything else? Anything else? That's exactly what this story looks like. Okay. So I also just heard that the nephew energy is the energy that got injured on social media. Is that correct? The nephew energy. So what y'all trying to say? Y'all. Hidden came out. You know why? Because my spirit team want me to use my mediumship skills. Somebody had a nephew that was unalive on social media. The family cannot regroup from this situation. The family cannot, they can't, the family can't move forward. And the energy that I'm picking up on is the energy of the nephew. And hold on one second. Okay. I just had to have a little meeting with my spirit team to see what direction they going with this. So what we gonna do for this nephew? We're gonna go to the tarot and we're gonna see. we're gonna see. Let me use this turquoise tarot deck. We're gonna see what comes out. Show me man-made disaster. Justice. hard to get justice on something that was created in assimilation. So therefore, there's not any pre-written, you know, things that can be done. This was a big tower. Of course, the death of any kind, especially a young person, is a big tower. It's so unexpected and it's harmful on so many levels to many family members. Show me social media. Okay, so this was something that was planned. It could have been starting out as like a humiliation type of thing that ended up getting really, really ugly really fast. Show me man-made disaster to social media. Man-made disaster to social media. Not happy with the overall outcome, I bet, because it didn't go as planned. Show me man-made disaster to social media. That's what you get when you play stupid games with the devil to try to for popularity. Now you're having a change of perception after somebody that actually lost their life. Now you want to be like, oh, let me think about it and see it a different type of way. Show me the devil to social media. Now he got his head down. Now he want to be like, well, I didn't think that, things was going to be like that. I thought that it was just going to be a certain type of way. I was willing to take a risk on somebody else's life just so that I could look like I was doing that. Don't that sound like demonic type of behavior? I want to take a risk with somebody else so that I can look like I'm on top. Don't that sound like it? To sacrifice somebody else? So classic. Now everybody looking like this because the one that got sacrificed, of course, is the one with the power and the authority to make things happen. Justice should be served for this nephew. Show me the devil of social media. Why social media though? Why social media? Like, what's the whole point? Like doing on social media, if you feel some type of way, what happened to the code that you don't tell nobody what you're gonna do? Why social media? The Queen of Wands keeps staying on the top. Let me try to shuffle it down in here. Why social media though? Show me devil to social media. I'll put these back. Show me devil to social media. Page of Wands. It was a bright idea to do it on social media. Was this like a prank or something that went wrong? Or was this like an intended unaliving? Listen, this was not a prank. This was something that was intended and that was planned and thought about and went after. It was a bright idea. The devil to social media. And I'm telling you, man, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this just like this, man. Because this is esoteric. So we're going to talk about angels and demons. I'm going to talk about it. Demonic activity. Do understand the concept of using this modern day technology to get their messages out. So you got to understand, if you're dealing with a demonic force that its overall assignment is to do MDK, right? And now we're in 2026 and you got this entity dwelling through a vessel that was born in 2000, okay? They're going to take advantage of the technology to continue to carry out the same assignment that they have been having for eons. Now, that only go for the people who believe and understand that entities don't die. They just travel to new vessels and do the same damage over and over and over. That's what I'm talking about. And now that we are here in 2026, they're using social media to get their little raggedy ass messages out. That's why you have unalivings on social media, which are man-made disasters, because that type of entity, he don't give a damn about the family being notified first. He want to feed himself by doing this on social media. That's why it's a plan. And that's why the Page of Wands to the Three of Pentacles came out like that. Because this entity that attacked this nephew wanted it to be on social media. Yeah, it's that deep. And the reason I'm saying, yeah, it's that deep is because if you're really going to progress and move out here in life, you got to stop looking at people. It's just people. It's entities in them. They either dark or they light. Point blank, period, bottom line. It's not the person. Just like they used to teach us about guns when I was coming up. That guns don't kill people. People kill people. The gun laying there in the drawer didn't kill nobody. A person came and got the gun and did it. Vessels don't attack vessels. Entities do. Somebody don't like that message because that he'd have been going off and on this whole time and it ain't blew that loud yet. But I'm telling you, vessels that allow these demonic entities in them, that's what do it. I done said this before. I'm going to give you one more example for the person who not all the way on board with what I'm saying yet. An example of an entity invading a vessel and attacking somebody. That's why you can have a person, like on that episode of those shows they used to call Snap, right? Where the woman snapped out, indicate her spouse, get locked up, been in jail for 3 days, and now she okay. It's because when she got locked up, the entity that causes her to MDK, it fleed the vessel because it can no longer use it. Now, yes, I know you can get MDK in prison. Yes, you can. But for majority of them, the vessel leaves and it goes out and it looks for another vessel to inhabit. I'm just telling you the truth. All right, let's move forward. And that's why I said, nah, everybody can't teach tarot. Everybody can't give you an esoteric tarot message because they not all anointed to do so. Yep. You will mess around and get you a message. That was their wish fulfillment to do this MDK online. You will mess around and get you a message from a demonic force that'll be misleading you straight to their ass. Oh yeah, my tarot cards say that you need to get in your Nine of Pentacles energy and then come straight to me and I'll give you a recording. You better stay away from that shit. What else you got in this nephew, multi-god? Now they in their head. They created this imprisonment because the man-made disaster has backfired on their ass. They done did this MDK on social media, okay? And I'm going to talk about it. This ancient old devil who couldn't wait to show everybody what he can do to impress all his little demonic friends. Now he going to prison because he didn't get the memo that in 2026, if they find out what you did in the vessel, that they lock the vessel up. Yeah. And sometimes, okay, depending on who they do it to, the entity goes to spiritual jail. Yeah, all the entities don't get to travel back, depending on who they attack. They get locked up. And this is looking like one that got locked up. He's not going to be able to get no credit for this right here. This was the situation that put the nail in the coffin for this demonic entity right here. Because whoever he attacked this time, in this lifetime, was unforbidden. Have mercy. Have mercy now. I ain't never picked that up before. So say the Most High God. Sometimes crimes are so egregious to the spirit realm where the entity will get destroyed and or banished from coming back into a vessel. Like, think about it, right? Isn't that a prize to be an entity, to be able to come and inhabit and get an opportunity to live on earth and make a change? That's a prize. Just like it's a prize to be able to be reincarnating and have another opportunity to fulfill your life's mission. Because everybody don't get that. Some people fuck up so much, they don't get to come back. Now, there are some people who will say they don't want to come and be on earth anyway. I get that too. But I'm just saying, overall, in general, there are people who say that, they don't even want to come back. They don't even want to come back. Give me a final message on this, nephew, and then we're going to clear this energy out. I hope whoever reading this is that it gives you some comfort and clarity and understanding as to knowing why the things occurred. Because if you are in a divine collective, you might have needed this level of breakdown of behind the scenes as to what happened to help you to move on and move forward. Because we don't be understanding the Emperor. I was just gonna say, we don't be understanding why the Most High let the chain of events go the way that they go. We be like, oh, he did my nephew online, lock his ass up and burn him. Like, nah, like you need to see what's going on. Because these type of chain of events, right? These are the steps that actually, I hear you, Holy Spirit, with the Emperor coming out. Because this is representing the God in the situation. Right underneath the Fool, handling his ass. God handled that. These are the steps as to what it actually looked like behind the scenes of a dark night of the soul. And you know who's having a dark night of the soul? Wow, I see how the reading's coming full circle. You know who's having a dark night of the soul? The devil. Because this event put him in a situation where he got banished. And that's why from the beginning that my ancestor team said that this was a message from the nephew and that it was like they wanted me to use the mediumship skills because the nephew is calling for justice from the grave because of whom they were sent to be this lifetime, and God agrees. And that's why this entity is being held so accountable for what they did on social media. That's the message. Yes, it is. That's the message. So I'm going to go ahead and close that portal and timeline. Call all my energy back. Whoever this reading is for, I want to send you your energy back. I hope that it comes back to healing, okay? Understanding and clarity so that you can move forward. I want to close the portal between me and the nephew. And it is so Ashe and amen. What happened on here? Okay, I'm going to do one more read. And then I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Thank you all so much for being here. I do have pre-recorded videos on my page. If you like to watch pre-recorded videos, and just recently, I have started doing daily content on this page, okay? I know it's brand new, so it's going to take it a while for it to build up, but you all can depend on me giving you a daily reading, Monday through Friday, and then on the weekend, I'll have collective readings, okay, on the weekend. Also, this channel is for crime heads, okay? So I tap into criminal issues. If I say anything that resonates with you, like in real life, you need evidence in the 3D to take it to the law enforcement. You cannot take one of my videos to law enforcement. They're not going to do nothing with it. But if you have 3D evidence of what I'm saying, if I say something and it matches up to something you have in writing regarding a crime, then you have evidence. That's how that works. So don't be deceived, okay? And also make sure that you're using clarity and understanding. If you are new to tarot, okay, be advised that you have the right to choose what type of tarot card reader best fits you. Be advised that people don't all work with the same energy when it comes to giving you messages. And you need to go within and ask your spirit team what leader or reader you should listen to. But don't take everything you hear. Like me personally, I only have like 3 or 4 readers that I listen to. And even with them, I go through cycles. Like I might listen to one reader for like 6 months, and then I'll see that her messages start going a different way, and then my spirit team will lead me a different direction. And I'm cool with that. Because that's about the timelines. Okay? So the same thing with me. You may listen to me for a certain period of time, and then you may go a different way. Now, I know that I draw in people of different levels. Some of you all may be new to tarot. Some of you all may be advanced to tarot. Some of you all may be practitioners yourself. So you just have to take what I say as it resonates with you. But we're going to do one more read, and then I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank you all so much, okay, for supporting this channel. You can support my channel by subscribing. Am I not shuffling the cards? By subscribing, by liking the content, by watching old content and liking older content. I will leave the comments open, but I have a lot of weirdos that like to say weird stuff and then delete it when I say something weird back to them. Yeah, I be saying weird stuff back to them. Then they don't want to hear about it, but you can do that to help support my channel. Okay. Let's see, what state? We're going to do a news brief on a state in my region. If you haven't heard, I am D.A. Lingo, appointed by the Galactic Confederate Unit. The Galactic Confederation Unit. It's such a long word. And right now, I am stationed in the United States of America. Okay. I won't be here always. Nevada. I was looking at the map the other day. Nevada kept popping out. I don't know why. I'm just looking at the playback, and the playback is like showing something that I'm not doing right now. Hold on a second. That's weird. Look. Look. We on the live, ain't we? I'm not doing that right now on the live. See? This that shit right here when I don't be going around here talking about how I'm getting hacked. How they playing this on the live and I'm on the live doing this on the live. Lord have mercy on me. How the fuck they doing this? How the fuck they doing that? So is YouTube, is the app doing that? Or is it my hackers doing that? Hold on. Let me make sure let me make sure that, like, because I saw it like buffering or something. Okay, so I refreshed it. Hey. Anyway, okay. We're going to say maybe I paused it and it started playing late. Whatever. Whatever. Now it's, but I hadn't even touched it. I hadn't even been over there. The phone was way over there. Okay. I'm also going to change my account. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me do it like this. Okay. So I went on a different account so I could see, like, if it's actually showing live or if it's lagging. Okay, it looks like it's live because I can see myself doing this on it. I'm in the chat as God's proxy. Okay, it looks like it's live now. It's just like behind a couple seconds. Okay. But yeah, I can't accept that as no fault of mine, because I know when you are watching a live that you can pause the screen, but I hadn't even paused the screen. I had both of my hands over here. I was just doing that reading. And that was from the reading. Yeah, I closed that out. Anyway, let's get back into it. Let's get one last reading on this live about one of the states in the region that I'm currently assigned to. What state has a news brief I need to talk about at this time? What's going on? What's going on, Most High God? What do you need to get out today, May the 6th? Something that's going on today, May the 6th? What's going on today, May the 6th? What state do I need to highlight? Did I already say thank y'all so much for being here? Because I really, really mean it. Delaware is on the bottom of the deck. What state? What they got going on? What state and what do they got going on? Like, this one kind of popped off my finger, but it's New Jersey. Here we go again with those states that are close by each other. New Jersey and Delaware, they're not that far from each other. What state? Wisconsin. I like when my cards flip over in my hand. I just like it like that. So we're going to talk about something going on in Wisconsin, okay? You could be from Wisconsin. You can know the people that this is happening to in Wisconsin, okay? The abbreviation for Wisconsin is WI. The capital there is Madison. This is happening in Wisconsin, whether you are there or not. The nickname for Wisconsin is the Badger State. I wrote Wisconsin so pretty that time. That was really nice handwriting. I do say so myself. What's going on in Wisconsin? You know what? I'm being led to get the karmic that just as soon as I was putting that up, I heard grab that, so I got it right here. So they're going to show me a person. in Wisconsin that this is this about this person? What is this? Okay. After I get the card, then I'll know. Show me the karmic involved in this Wisconsin case. Yeah, show me the karmic involved in this Wisconsin case. Welcome to Order and Law, GCU. We got a new case here, everybody. Something's going on in Wisconsin. Oh, is it cold in Wisconsin today? Because it's cold where I'm at, and it's not supposed to be. It's May. It's not supposed to be. It's May. Show me this karmic in Wisconsin, please, and thank you. Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more time. I'm going to turn this way. Show me this karmic in Wisconsin. They ain't up there acting like no badgers. That's an animal, right? Yeah. Show me this karmic in Wisconsin. Ooh. It could be somebody named Derek. Okay. They could be a Virgo. All right. Derek could be their first or middle name. Also, this could be someone that you have a child with. It doesn't have to be. It could be a masculine figure. They could be the plaintiff or the defendant in this case. I just heard. Okay. Okay, so Derek, let's go ahead and go to the True Crime Oracle and see what the Galactic Confederation is charging you with. It looks like a little tad bit of egotism might be on the docket right now. Jealousy too on the other side right here. Those are not crimes that we take kindly to. Only because they can cause you to act out of your normal moral code. You know, we all know you have moral codes, Derek, Virgo, sir. But when you throw egotism and jealousy in the mix, it make you act a little bit different. Just a tad bit. In the middle of the day. On one of those weeks where you don't get paid. So, we get it. What does this Derek energy do? These are that's like the perfect cocktail for a narcissist right there. That's like perfect for a narcissist. Anything else from this about the jealousy and the egotism that is oozing out of this Virgo? Anything else? A road, spouse and partner, and it really is in reverse. So somebody's on the road to breaking up with their partner, their friend, their spouse, their homie. And then I just placed that right between jealousy and egotism. It's probably because of your behavior. Why don't nobody want to be with you? Did you think about it like that? That maybe don't nobody want to be with you because of your behavior? Mr. Virgo, this is a masculine energy. You see that? If you've been on the live, you see that? It came on louder than it did the last time it came on louder. Hold on, I know how to fix this little hating ass entity. Let me just turn the whole together. Did you see that though? I know I was live at least 2 hours. And it wasn't making that noise until I pointed it out. And then that time it was like, oh, well, I'm going to get even louder. That's what spiritual warfare look like. No, I'm not scared. Yes, I do get directly attacked like that all the time. All the time. Every day. All day. It don't scare me. It's funny to me. Like, I can't get up and just turn the whole damn unit off. Child. Look at. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put my body in the camera for a second. Excuse me. I want to take this stuff right here. Give me some new energy out about Wisconsin. This jealous Virgo up there in Wisconsin. Not only are they jealous, they egotistical. It's just a narcissist. And now they feel some type of, well, I can't say they feel no type of way. They on the road to a breakup. That's what's happening to this narcissist in Wisconsin. And in Wisconsin, they got some long country dirt roads. It could be, this breakup could take a while. And it could get real ugly. I want to start with my anointed, okay, very first deck. It's kind of animals, but it's not animals like insects, but it's more like insects and birds. So, I don't know. I just love this deck. It's a nature deck. That's what it's called. Show me overall energy about this Virgo in Wisconsin. This narcissist man that's trying to prevent somebody from leaving them. I believe that's what's making the road so long, because they don't want to let you leave. So they're always coming up with ways to try to keep you to stay there in that energy with them, because they don't want to let you leave. Well, that's the devil energy. Okay, compulsiveness. You know, also I'm picking up an energy of ownership. No, don't nobody own nobody like that. If you give yourself to your partner in your relationship and y'all make an agreement that that's how the culture of your relationship is, that's one thing. But just to feel like you own somebody just because you married to them or you're dating them, no, that's not the way those things actually work in real life. They don't work like that in real life. Show me jealousy for this Virgo. Temperance. Cards in the upright. You really want to go in reverse. Listen, this is a different deck. I don't know how long you've been rocking with me on this live, but my messages are consistent. It don't matter what deck it is. Overall energy for the live, temperance in the reverse. The haters, they can't balance this shit out. They can't figure out how to be successful in your energy. No, you can't. You can't. You can't be successful in my energy. That's why you can't figure it out. And it's driving them up the wall. Down the street, okay, onto a long ass road with no exits. You know what I'm saying? Like a 40-mile stretch of road with no exits. No gas stations. No road signs. What else is going on with this egotistical Virgo? Okay, so right now, this Virgo, right, because he is egotistical, he trying to come up with another plan on how he can move forward, you know, because in his mind, they really not as bad as they actually are. Because he functions well in chaos and disruptions and I want to say lack, but it don't even have to be financial lack. It could be he just functions well in emotional lack. Okay? He just functions very well. So he wants to find a way to try to keep things to continue to move forward. This Virgo in Wisconsin, that's what this Virgo in Wisconsin is doing. So show me this road, okay, that this spouse or partner is on in reverse. This like the type of person right here that have like a very, very appetizing sexual type of experience. And you cannot get hung up on those type of things, because then you get stuck with a jealous, egotistical narcissist who know how to satisfy you sexually. Come on, man. You asking for your mental state to be played with at that point. That's what you want. You want a crazy girl summer, because that's the fuck you gonna get. What the fuck you gonna get? The Fool. So that's backing up what I was saying. That's the energy that I'm feeling, that this partner or this spouse that's involved with this Virgo, they feel like a fool at this time. They took a big risk based off of their sexual needs being met, and now they see it's time for them to go with the full energy coming out. Put that right here on top of the spouse or the partner, because that's their energy. Now they want to go. But this one right here, people don't break up with him. You must then know. Nah. If it's gonna be any breaking up going on, he gonna do the breaking up. Not you. You don't leave. That's what you didn't know. Nope, you didn't know that. You don't break up with him. He breaks up with people when he get tired of them. And you know what? I'm also getting for the person that resonate with this. I don't know if you're the spouse or the partner, or if you know the spouse or partner, but it's kind of like you were pre-warned. You were pre-warned not to go in this direction. Maybe you seen some type of red flags telling you not to really get too involved with this person, but you did anyway. And the moon was like, what's going to happen? The moon is what is coming out now. The moon was the narcissism that was hidden behind the scenes. And that was your option. You always get two options. You hear me say it before. You can go with what you see, or you can go with a surprise bag. And you got the surprise bag. And the surprise was that he's a narcissist with some really good sex. Have mercy. Have mercy now. And you stuck. Because some narcissists with really good sex, you know what they are? You know what they are. Okay, I'm going to tell them. They are really, some of them now, not all of them, they really crazy about their bodies. And they feel like you all have had this sexual experience together. You may have been having unprotected sex. Maybe you did some positions that are really near and dear to his heart. But whatever you all did, he feel like that was the seal on the deal. You mine now. That's another reason why you shouldn't be getting all freaky with just any and everybody. So that's the overall energy of this Virgo in Wisconsin. I'm going to give y'all some regular tarot on it. And then I'm going to get out of here, you guys. I'm going to put that in there because I don't want somebody to think it's about that person's name that I know that's a karmic in my life. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope this reading is helping you. We know it's about a Virgo. I'm just going to cut. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's one more place I can put the Virgo card. It's one more place I can put the Virgo card. I don't mean to be so disrespectful to the Virgo energy. I'll just put it right there. There you go. There you go. So that's what's going on down there in the Badger State. Down there, up there, over there. Got me out here preaching on a rainy Wednesday. Let's go to the regular tarot, and then we're gonna just go ahead and we're gonna close this out. We're gonna close this out. What is it that the we're going to the intuitive clue cards. Okay, So your spirit team want to tell you something about this Virgo from the intuitive clue card deck. Okay. If you are watching from Wisconsin and you resonate with this, can you go ahead and like the live? Tap in and let me know. Let me feel some of that energy. That this, yeah. I knew it. Maybe this guy that I'm talking about that you're dating, he originally was from Wisconsin. He may have went back to Wisconsin. It's a lot of lakes up there. Look. Okay. Maybe he went back to Wisconsin, to work on his narcissistic ways. What is it from the intuitive clue card that you all would like to say regarding this Wisconsin energy? This Virgo. Local county detective. Okay. Spiritual attorney at law. Hold on. What is going on? Local county detective and spiritual attorney at law. What? This is going to spiritual court. What else is going on? Child, listen. Don't people from Wisconsin go to Illinois all the time? Like they right there. Is it Wisconsin? It's Chicago. They go to Indiana. Is it Milwaukee? I'm going to have to put my United States map over here where I can see it when I'm channeling. Okay. But yet and still, that's Illinois and Wisconsin. They're not that far from each other. See, and the reason this is going to spiritual court is because people are taking things too far in the 3D. The ancestors and the spirit guides, they putting an end to a lot of stuff going on. What else is it that you want to show me from this deck? Greyhound bus line. Okay. I don't want no more from this deck. And you know why? Because the Greyhound bus line is originated out of Chicago, Illinois. So somebody involved in this, okay, is from Chicago. They may even travel back and forth from Chicago, from Illinois to Wisconsin via Greyhound bus. Okay. But whatever it is that they're doing, I'm going to be real with you. They trying to escape spiritual court, which is weird to me because the whole time we talked about the Virgo, we never picked up on them being aware of their dark elite ways. So the Virgo knows that what they're doing is wrong. So, okay, is this another case of an entity attacking a spiritual being and this being the one that gives them their final spiritual justice judgment? I'm going to say yes. Because we already talked about the fool that went on social media. So now we got another entity out here that hurt the feelings of someone in the divine collective through a weak ass love offer. And it's gonna cost them more than what they expected. Because this time they gotta go to spiritual court. One of y'all are from Wisconsin and one of y'all are from Illinois. Take it as it resonates. One of y'all from Illinois and one is from Wisconsin. Y'all go back and forth and travel like that. I trust my skills, and I know what I'm saying is true. Somebody done called down justice. Ain't no somebody. This female, the partner in reverse, the one that's leaving, has called down. This is the divine being right here. You wanted justice and judgment. Well, I'm here to tell you they taking his ass to spiritual court. Now, I don't know all the details of what he has said and done to you, including any type of way to siphon your spiritual gifts, knowingly or unknowingly to you, are going to be up in spiritual court. What else you want to say about this? All right. I'm not going to say anything else about it right now. Because I was going to see if your spirit guides wanted me to talk about what's going to happen in spiritual court, but they said no. They said no. So I'm going to just go ahead and close this here. Ask that my archangels close all timelines and portals regarding Wisconsin, Illinois, and this dumb narcissist who tried to play games with a spiritual being for no reason. Sending the spiritual being healing, love, light, encouragement, strength, and wisdom at this time. I want to thank you all so much for helping me become the type of spiritual practitioners that I need to be. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you didn't allow me to tap into your energy and work with your spirit team and work with my spirit teams, then I could never grow either. But I'm glad that you trust me. And, you know, it is all about all of us always growing. It is. So I appreciate you all. And I hope that you all are well. Like I said, I have a lot of other content on my page. I have the pre-records. I have the shorts. And now we have the daily messages. So, yeah, everything is up. So I want to ask that my protectors, that they guard my intellectual property. And then my archangels close any timelines and portals that I access during this live stream. And then my goon squad get them if they fuck with me in the 3D. That was the true word of the Most High God.